Why cut down healthy trees? This is probably one of the most common questions that I hear on my social media, in my comments, and my DMs. Here are 5 reasons why I cut down healthy trees, number 5 being the most important. So number 1 is just overcrowding. A lot of times when a new house is built, the landscapers, they will put in a bunch of trees or a bunch of bushes, but they won't consider what those will look like in 10 to 15 years. So often 10 to 15 years later, you get massive overcrowding where there's just too much root competition happening and a tree will potentially die, or it's just stealing resources from one of the other trees. Number 2 is to reduce fire risk. This is especially important for people that live in the East Mountains. The risk of droughts and forest fires is very high in New Mexico, so often I have to cut down healthy trees just to get them away from structures of some kind. So you want to do that if you want to prevent your house from catching on fire. Number 3 is eliminating invasive species. 2 in particular that pop into my mind are the Chinese elms and the trees of heaven that you see all over Albuquerque. They are invasive, and they have a lot of sprouts that come out of the root system, which is called volunteers, which cause a lot of problems as well. Number 2, coming up on the most important stuff here, is storm-related hazards. Often you'll see living trees that are just too close to a house or some other kind of structure, or even next to a street, and there's just, maybe it's leaning, or maybe it looks like it's starting to die. A lot of times, you just gotta preemptively remove these trees. There's just no way around it. If we get a really bad wind, some of these trees will come down through somebody's house. And it's unfortunate to have to kill a tree, but it's also protecting people and their property. And the number 1 reason that I remove healthy trees, why I cut them down, is because of root damage in foundations, utilities, and plumbing. What a lot of homeowners are starting to realize is that trees, if they're left, too close to a wall, too close to pipes or whatever, the long-term costs are actually going to be higher if they do not remove the tree. There's just no way around it sometimes. And so it was, the tree was planted in a poor location, and then 20 years later, it's now wrapped around the plumbing or destroying the back fence of somebody's backyard. And so it just has to be removed. So if you have a tree, dead or living, that's posing a threat to your property, send me a message, and I'll give you a free, no obligation estimate to have it removed or preferably trimmed.